about if I don't remain vigilant, I think, am I right in saying, if I don't practice a kind of vigilance, then I might go on, I'll miss something, or I'll go unconscious again, or I'll fall asleep again. And there's a double-edged sword in vigilance, because I think there is a need for vigilance, to see oneself, to see the patterns, to unearth, to reveal, to see where that erring might take place. But when it becomes, there's a line, and when it can become a fixation almost, there's a lack of trust, and I don't mean trust of the self, I mean a deep trust in the falling. Because once the door is opened with a sincerity, once the door to awakening, let's call it, although I don't use that word, is opened, falling becomes inevitable. Vigilance or no vigilance, it doesn't matter. That's a kind of teaser, really. It's a sort of trailer of the film. It hasn't got nothing to do with the film itself, with the movie of your life. And once that sincerity, which is not vigilance, is a kind of sincerity that you fall. You're falling. You are falling. There's nothing you can do about it, because once the door is opened, they're sort of going back to sleep as an idea that we have. It's not a truth. It's not a truth. The fundamental truth is that you've given yourself to a falling into something, the unknown, let's call it. So there's the two things, a kind of vigilance and a kind of lack of vigilance, a sort of giving up vigilance. Who cares? That's the inevitability of something. That's exquisite knife edge. We are on the, as the self-defined ego construct comes undone, there we are on a knife edge of complete dissolution. The complete dissolution of the fabricated self, which hurts, which brings up stuff, which calls us to abandon the idea of self to greater and greater and greater extent, the deeper we go, until there's absolutely nothing left to give up. It was a fabrication anyway. What a beautiful razor's edge that is. And meanwhile, these questions, these great questions come up. They're fantastic questions.